In this constantly changing world, often it is a challenge for one to understand whether one must change or not. Whether you choose not to change, but you would invariably change. Welcome to another episode of Change. Let's talk about changes that we want to do and the changes that happen automatically, in spite of we not wanting to change. One of the things that we always stick to is our belief systems. And we think that these are things which never change. Do belief systems change or not is a question for us to explore. In today's episode, let's see what our belief systems have to say for us. And to talk with us on this, we have Rajyogini Brahma Kumaris Sister Usha with us. Didi, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
When we say that the world is changing, it is a permanent truth. One of the things is belief system. When we talk about belief system, we believe that what I believe is
It's final,
permanent.
yeah.
It is final. And everybody thinks the same about one or other's belief system. It is my belief system, so this is how it is going to be. But my question is, does belief system also change?
Yeah, definitely. Because since childhood, when we were children, our belief system was something else. We took the world in a natural way, and that is how we felt, maybe. As we grew up in our teens, our belief system was something else. As we still grew up, came into college, my perception starts changing, and this is how my world starts changing. There are so many factors that influence the belief system or forming of the belief system. One is the upbringing in the family. Second, friends' influence, media exposure, internet exposure, the society that has a lot of influence on us. So as we grow up, there are certain things which we pick up consciously or unconsciously. And we start holding on to those things, let go of some things which are changing. So this is how from our childhood beliefs were something different. But as I grow up, I don't accept that. Now it's gone. Okay, that was a time when I was innocent, and so I used to believe that. But now my belief system is something else. Still, as we grow up, get into a household life or a professional life, there may be, on the basis of my education, surroundings, environment, everything is affecting me. And it is affecting my belief system as well. So this is how my belief system keeps on changing from time to time till adult age. After that, then we start holding on to it. And our grip in holding those beliefs which I've taken up for myself, and especially the belief about my own image that I've created, sometimes we very firmly hold on to it.
Personal belief systems, like when you say that the image that I have about myself. So this is something that everybody thinks that I am perfect in the way that I am. And if somebody would say, no, you need to change this, the most common answer that people give back is, I'm okay the way I am.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is good and sometimes it is otherwise also.
Yes.
Because sometimes it boosts your morale, it gives you, I think it builds confidence in you. But on the other hand, it also creates ego in you. That sometimes it creates more harm to you because you're not open to other people's ideas. So whether believing what I am, the way I am, that acceptance is okay, or must I also be open to the views of others?
Being open to the ideas of others is nothing wrong. Being flexible is very good. But that does not mean that I get so much under the influence of some particular person and I start following his directions only. Because in my belief, I've taken that he is right. He is everything for me. And that is when I'm totally under the control of somebody else. And this is not right.
Parents usually are pillars of support for some people. There are sometimes friends or husband or wife or grandparents sometimes. They are the pillars of support. They are the ones who build a strong base for you. And you are so much dependent on them. Everything that you believe today was built upon what they taught you. And when that person is gone from the life, when a person passes away, or
They'll end up in
dies,
depression.
and suddenly people feel lost. They do not know whom to consult, what to do.
Yes, because then they don't have faith in others also. They don't believe in what others are saying to them. So this is where it is going to be harmful to them. So I should not create anyone as my shadow, nor should I become a shadow of others. But everyone has their own specialities. So accepting each and everyone's specialities also, because they are unique on the basis of those specialities. Each one. I would say each one of us is a blessed soul. Everybody is blessed by the Supreme Being with some or the other unique qualities. Whatever you have, maybe I don't have. Whatever I have, you may not have, or someone else may not have. Everyone is unique. So appreciating and accepting the uniqueness in each one, that is beautiful. And then working together with their uniqueness, accepting as how they are, that is something wonderful. Like in a family, everyone has their own qualities. So accepting, and it is easy for us to accept in the family. Then only we find that the whole family is like a bouquet of flowers, different flowers. So similarly, we should create our dignity in such a way that my uniqueness is there and I can give the support of my uniqueness to others, but at the same time appreciate their uniqueness and make them strong on the basis of that as well.
Making sure that the other person just not becomes dependent on
Yes.
you. You are there to support, but that does not mean that his or her individual growth must be hampered because of it. When we talk about belief systems, our belief systems are influenced by other people. It's about what other people tell about me and how much do I believe of it.
Yeah, it reminds me of a beautiful example that once there was a young architect who just passed his exams, and as he finished, got the degree, and he was thinking of setting up his own business or getting in contact with somebody else, and some guest came to their house. So that uncle asked the young boy, "So what have you done? What are you doing nowadays?" So he said that I just completed my architect, I've got the degree, and I'm now looking for something. So this uncle said, "Okay, I have a piece of land and I would like to develop that land. It's on the outskirts of the city, but if you can give me some good drawings and elevation." So they discussed what he wanted and how he wanted and all that. And this young boy was so enthusiastic and he started having those creative ideas flowing, and whatever they wanted, accordingly he designed the whole thing. Beautiful elevations, 3-4 elevations he made, and he showed the uncle. Uncle was very happy. Beautiful elevation, which to choose now? He chose one which was very beautiful, and he said, "Okay, go ahead with this, and I will give money as much as you want. Don't worry about the money part." And the building elevation started and the construction work went on. The elevation was very beautiful. Whoever passed from there, everybody would wonder, who is the architect?
Who is creating this?
Yes, who is creating this wonderful thing? Everybody knew whose land it was. So many people went up to that gentleman and asked, "Who's your architect?" So he said, "I'll introduce you to him. Don't worry about it." As soon as the building was over, beautiful, the prices of the land started increasing nearby. And when the inauguration ceremony was kept, he called all the top shots of the city. and this young man. And there he announced, well, everybody was asking me, who is the architect of this building? So let me introduce you to this young man. When this young boy was introduced, and this is his first creation, such beautiful, such creative ideas, everybody congratulated him, complimented him, and he was feeling so great inside, very happy. That night, he couldn't sleep. He was constantly analyzing. Maybe people like this, maybe people like this. This is so he was like analyzing his own thing because he never thought about it
That he
that
would
there will
receive
be
so much
such
of
a great
appreciation, yeah.
appreciation. So initially it is appreciation that he receives. And on the basis of this appreciation, he feels people are accepting me. And they have accepted my work. So acceptance is there. So the appreciation and acceptance is there. There itself, there was another gentleman who came up and he said, look, young boy, I have also got a piece of land and I like your work, your creative ideas. So can you design another building for me? But my budget is not as much as this person has invested. In a low budget, but I would like to have something beautiful. So makes that also. Everybody is happy. Again the appreciation he got, again the compliments he got. And now he feels, I think I am good. No? So this is where he started creating a belief about himself.
That I am like this.
That I am something good. Everybody likes me. Everybody likes my creation. So the moment I get into this frame, I am this. Means my creative ideas stop flowing. I've limited myself. Now the third party comes up. Look, this is a piece of land. We want maximum usage of the space. We don't want to waste space. And this is our budget. So seeing everything, he feels, now my standard is high. I've done 2 beautiful buildings. And he has created an image about his own self. So he feels, I cannot bring my standard low now. I have to go higher and higher, not low now. So this is a simple building and I'm not made for that. So he feels, I think technically this is not possible. In this budget and using all this space, it will just be a simple thing. The elevation, the look and everything will not be as you'd like to have. Everything cannot be possible in one thing. So the other person says, okay, then we shall see somebody else. So now he has a fear. If somebody else would challenge him. So fear of being challenged. And maybe in that challenge, if somebody criticizes him, what will happen? So again there is a fear. So he said, okay, give me, I will try. And he does a very simple work, which they are not fully satisfied with. Still, they think, okay, he has done it, fine. Another person comes up with another project and he wants some extra facilities also, and he wants so many other things also, but the budget is also not that much. So again, he doesn't want to bring down. He feels, now because I've made this building, now my standard is coming down.
Now other people are coming with a lower budget.
Yes, lower budget thing only. So there he starts refusing. So the resistance starts. So wherever I am attached with an image that I've created about myself, there the resistance starts. And once the resistance is there, then the fear is also there. So this is how we slowly and gradually get attached. Because if I'm not able to let go of the belief system that I'm holding on to, then it is very difficult for me to survive. I will have to pay a great price for that. They don't win the hearts of people. They can be very rude at times because of their ego. They can hurt others' feelings also. And they become a person who is criticized by everyone.
If I want to bring about a change in it, let's say the architect realized his mistake, he atoned for it, but let us not go so far that he had to atone. In between, he realized in the phase of attachment itself, if somebody gave him wisdom or somebody guided him properly, now he has realized that I have to change, bring about a change in the personal belief system that I have created for myself. I have to bring about a change in my personal beliefs. How would I go about bringing that change?
It is through awareness. I have to create the awareness what people want from me and what I am. So now I have to bridge this to what others' expectations are. And instead of holding on to this image, now let me become more flexible. When a person becomes flexible, he starts being with others, that is when he is appreciated by others also. They also take him. So first is the awareness. Then gradually I have to uplift my consciousness. That is, ascend in my consciousness. The moment I start ascending in my consciousness, means go beyond what people say, that is when I'll be able to see the whole view, take a bird's view and see how this society is and what actually they want from me. I can be that. If I cannot ascend, if I don't become aware and I don't ascend my consciousness, then I'll be just grounded and I'll be seeing that much part, and this is what I want. That's it.
And most often the personal belief system is guided by what people close to you are saying to you.
Yeah.
There might be other people who might be giving you positive criticism also. They might be giving you positive feedback also. But since you are so surrounded by the ideas and the views of the people whom you are close
Who
by
are
to,
flattering you.
yeah. So probably you would never be exposed to that.
Yeah.
So your chance of changing it is lost.
It's lost, yeah. It's gone forever. And this is what reminds me that sometimes we create a belief system about others also in such a manner. Another incident that I am reminded of is that once there was a big company, and in the company there were some union problems going on. So once a union leader comes to meet the CEO, and he tells the secretary, I would like to have 10 minutes. So the secretary, please be seated, I'll get you the time. She goes in, tells the CEO that the union leader has come and he wants 10 minutes. So the CEO says, maybe some other demands. He'll spoil my day. Give him in the evening time. Let him come in the evening. So the secretary comes out, okay, 5:30 in the evening. He'll meet you. Okay, fine. So he goes away. 5:30, there was some guest that came up. So the union lady comes. So the secretary says, there are some guests sitting, and I don't know when they'll leave.
So it's not
So maybe
possible.
tomorrow. So the next day morning he comes, but that day the CEO had to take the guest out somewhere to show the site, maybe something else. So he was not available. Next day evening again he comes, still he is not available. So the third day he puts a leave of 10 days and goes away. After 10 days, coincidentally, the union leader is entering through the gate and the CEO's car also is entering through the gate. And that time he notices and he realized he had come 10 days back. Maybe I have to see him today. I hope he's not creating some problems. So, as soon as he goes to the office, he asks the secretary, please call for the union leader. So, he calls for the union leader and said, well, 10 days before you had come, and I'm so sorry, I was so busy because of the guests that had come. They were international guests. We are entering some partnership, so that is why they had come, and I'm so sorry I could not give you some time. So, can you let me know what it is that you had come for? So, the union leader says, whatever I came for is over. Now, nothing. So, he says, it's good if it is over, but still I'd like to know.
Know what it was.
Yeah. So, he insists. After insisting for 5 minutes, then the union leader says, 10 days before when I came, it was my son's marriage. And I wanted to give you an invitation card for that. But I think you don't have time for us. Now, the situations in the company, will it be better or will it get worse? And what was it that made this whole thing come up? The belief.
Yes.
Union leader?
He might have come for some demand. Yeah.
So, this belief, sometimes we have to challenge our own beliefs. Maybe he's not come for some demands. There's some important issue maybe. I have to look into this matter first. So, immediately call him. And if you would have called him then and there, he would have given the invitation card and he would have congratulated him and his son also. And on the wedding day, if he could have sent somebody with a token of love from the company, I think the relationship would have been better.
It is so nice to listen to something like this, which is so close to everybody. I think everybody has experienced something like this in their lives. Sometimes just because of what we perceive, what we believe about the other person, that he would act like this every time, we lose an opportunity of creating something better or beautiful or something nicer. In today's conversation about what belief systems are and how we could change, I think it would be very important for us to start doing this on a daily basis. And it would make things simpler for us, if not anything else.
And I believe that the spiritual wisdom helps us there. It helps us in realizing my belief system, where I'm wrong, where I have to improve myself.
Nonetheless, thank you very much for sharing these insights.
My pleasure.
Again, Didi. Thank you. This was about personal beliefs. What belief systems can do, we all know. They guide us and they are the markers through which we run our lives. And if we are overtly influenced by others, it would do no good. And at the same time, if we create an image for ourselves and if we do not take inputs from others, then also it is harmful. And when we know it is time to change, all that we need to do is bring in the right awareness. A change of awareness would change your entire belief system. It's time to make that change. Till then, take care.